So hey guys, welcome to the tech video for this week, and today we're going to be talking about 4K in 2017. Now, if you haven't seen the channel before, I did do a video which I'm going to put up in the screen there. I unboxed my 4K TV that I had. I had a Sony Bravia 4K TV. Go and check that out. I should give you a little bit of an insight into what the TV does and smart TV in the future, etc, etc. But this is a little bit of a talking point in the sense of talking to you guys about 4K in 2017. Like, is it worth it? Do you need it? And is the investment liable? So broken it down to three categories. Three categories that use the TV the most. Obviously TV shows, films, and gaming. The first category, TV. TV is at a point where it's probably the worst category of all three of them, in fairness. Now in the UK we have a service called Sky, and Sky have recently come out with their new service called Sky Q, which is a 4K enabled device. But the problem is sport is the only way in the UK you can really watch 4K TV at all, which is a good thing because sport is good to watch in 4K. I watched a demo of Barcelona in 4K and it does look really, really good. But I want to see stuff like Game of Thrones in 4K, etc, etc. At the moment the problem is there's nothing mainstream, which is a massive problem. Like, you can't go in like, the UK we have like BBC, BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, ITV. They are not in 4K yet, so you can't watch like normal TV shows that everyone watches every week or every day in 4K, which is a problem. The only way you can watch 4K enabled TV shows is via Netflix or Amazon in the UK, and you have to pay a premium for those. Yeah, Netflix comes in at £8.99 a month and Amazon comes in at £79 a year or £7.99 a month. Next category is films. Now films is probably the best category of where 4K has progressed from like where it started to where it is now. You can actually go to your local Tesco's or any like HMV or online now and buy 4K Blu-rays. They play on the new Xbox One S, more on that later. They also play on 4K enabled Blu-ray players, which are quite expensive, so I would definitely recommend, if you have a PS4, upgrading that, because you're going to get more for your money in terms of having one device that does two purposes. Also, cinemas now enable 4K enabled films, so you can watch a film in 4K on a screen. Like, cinemas are jumping on the bandwagon. And the same as before, Netflix and Amazon are on-demand services that offer films, their own content, as well as other films that they've got on there. Amazon not so much as Netflix in terms of film, but they do it nonetheless. And the final category I'm going to talk about is gaming. Now gaming is one where there's come, like this year, well towards the end of last year, 2016, it has really taken off. PlayStation have come up with the PS4 Pro, which is a top of the line PlayStation. It is super good and I really want to invest in one, but I can't justify it as of yet because I've only just got the Slim, which does HDR. Now HDR is high dynamic range, so what that does is it makes the image look like, if you're looking down like a road, it looks like it's kind of 3D because you've got more dynamic range, if that makes sense. The Xbox One S then also came out by Xbox, which enables 4K, is a cheaper option, but it upscales the games to 4K, and I gotta tell you, it looks awesome. For what I've got, like I've got it, and it just looks sweet. You can definitely tell the difference on the Xbox One S when you're playing like GTA 5 on like a 1080p screen to a 4K screen. It like upscales it brilliantly. And then that leads me on to Project Scorpio, coming out possibly this year. I think it's this year stroke next year for the Xbox One, which is going to be Xbox's competitor to the PS4 Pro, which is going to be like the top of the line Xbox. That then will obviously lead to Xbox developers making games that are like 4K. So I'm really excited for the next like 2 years or even next year in the sense of what developers are going to make, because now they've like this year's games are going to be properly developed for like the Xbox One S and the Scorpio and also the PS4 Pro. So like they're going to have 4K capabilities in the game. So I'm very excited to see what's coming. So overall, 4K has come a long way since when I first looked at it. I looked at it and there was nothing around. You couldn't get anything 4K. You couldn't even get a Blu-ray. They were all UHD stuff. So yeah, you're probably watching this thinking, I'm thinking about buying a 4K TV. Do I need to do it? Is it worth it? And the honest answer is no, it's not worth it. You're probably thinking like I was trying to sell it, but for the amount of money it costs for what it is and what it does, it is good. But only if you've got a disposable income. Like if you've got the money, you've saved it for a long time, and you really want 4K, then go out and get it. You won't be disappointed. That's the thing. You won't be disappointed if you do go 4K, but for somebody who just watches TV, stuff like that, like there's no point. Like there's honestly no point. If you've got a PlayStation 4, the previous model, the fat version, or the Xbox, and you're thinking about upgrading it, maybe upgrade your PS4 to the PS4 Pro. That'll be my opinion, if you can afford it. If not, PS4 Slim's a great machine, and you do get the capabilities of HDR built into the PS4 and also in a slim package, but you don't get obviously the 4K gaming. But what I will say is TVs will upscale your games awesomely. Even if you're playing at 1080p on a PS4 will look awesome on a 4K. no matter what. And the same with the Xbox. I would definitely recommend the Xbox One S to anybody because it's so cheap for what it is. But if you are one of these people that wants to hold out for the more powerful one, then go for the Scorpio. Like, I'm not a full-time gamer, I just play it as and when. So, you know, for me, the Scorpio doesn't really interest me. So that's my look, guys, at the state of 4K in 2017. If you want to see more videos like this, like down below and subscribe for more videos. I do tech videos every single Saturday and daily vlogs on Monday to Friday. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.